So today is gonna be a little bit different because I have a plan. I need to bring up a very, very special thing I have planned for this stream, and that is the board. So we got here this board. Basically, what I'm doing today is I'm going to be going through each of the maps and analyzing and observing the small details, the little things that bring it all together cohesively. Something also to note, apparently there's going to be another garden fiesta. From what I heard, that's going to be happening, so I'll probably be streaming on that day. Zen Peak. Clearly, we're on a peak. I think this is already going quite well. I think our observations are really coming through here. But yeah, basically, you know, if I notice, like, see, they're keeping chickens here. Like, zombie chickens, perhaps? Maybe possibly. Chicken Wrangler. We might put that on the list. Chicken Wranglers in Zen Peak. Chicken Wrangler in Garden Warfare 2. I think it's here. I think. Yeah, okay. So there's the gnome here. We're gonna be keeping track of the gnome stuff. This is important. I'm going to take a picture. There is a secret behind the waterfall with a lot of money, so perhaps the gnomes are rich. That could be something we could deduct from this. The charts on. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'm really professional. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Hit that bell. You know what I mean? Interesting. Okay, it looks like a remains of a cart here. This could be important. Actually, this might be important. Because if you see this remains of the cart, and then there's the... And it goes down there, and down there's the coins. The money was in the cart, and it somehow washed up into a little cove, a little cave behind the waterfall. That could be important, though we don't know who had the cart. I'm going to sneeze. It seems like the piece was broken by this cart or wagon being destroyed. Evidence for the crime scene. Ooh, this is interesting. This is a big building. Maybe the Zen Sensei probably lives in that. We've got fireworks here. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so these fireworks are probably owned by the plants because there's a little pea shooter on it. It's a warning symbol. Like, maybe keep pea shooters away? Maybe the pea shooters are really reckless. They hyper all over the place and they might ram into the rockets, setting them off. Is this the FNAF box? Okay, here's a working wagon. Here's a real wagon here. This is what they look like. So yeah, that could definitely hold a bunch of money in it. That could be potentially something. There's another gnome up here. I don't know if this one holds much significance. I think this is just more to hide it. I think I can piece together the story here from a certain degree. So my theory is that this wagon might have been carrying the coins. So I don't know who for. Maybe for the Zen Sensei. Maybe they were going to give an offering of coins. That could be a possibility. But unfortunately, a pea shooter possibly got reckless and launched a bunch of fireworks. And one of these fireworks may have hit the wagon. Now we don't know exactly who was pushing the wagon, but from the chickens around, we could think maybe it's a chicken wrangler. I mean, the wagon could be used to transport the chickens. Like, they can grab the crates, put the crates on the wagon, transport the chickens. And then we have the box. Now, I don't want to get morbid here, but this box is by the cliff where all the money went down the waterfall. If my theory is correct, the pea shooter basically killed the Wrangler with the fireworks. So the Wrangler's body might be in this box. An insult to injury, it's right next to some fireworks right here. Now some people might say, oh, that's just a box of fireworks, but you gotta look at the finer, deeper details here. I think we have just discovered an accidental murder. Now I don't wanna freak any of you out, but I think we got some reckless pea shooters. Because clearly there's a path here. Like, there's this guy goes over here, and then there's a path that goes over there. So it was probably just traveling across over here. Because this leads where the Zen Sensei lives. And over here is where all the chickens are. And we know the chicken wrangler exists because PVZ2. So I think this might be a possible conclusion to come to. And all the money washed down the river and somehow caught itself down here. The real question we have to ask is, how did it pile over here? Someone had to have piled all the money there. And the only other hint that we have is the gnome. There might be some gnome intervention happening here. You think the cart was carrying money and the gnomes attacked the cart and stole the money. Interesting. The gnomes could be the perps here and are storing and hiding the cash underneath the waterfall. You might be onto something, but we don't know why. Greed? Possibly. The gnomes seem pretty rich. Like, they have teleporter technology. They got like a lot of stuff. And for them to steal a chicken wrangler's coins? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but do they really need it? Or maybe they were trying to stop the offering for the Zen Sensei. Maybe they have something against the Zen Sensei? I think we're gonna need more evidence. I think we're gonna need to swap maps, and I think we'll come back to this one a little bit later. There's definitely something going on here, but I don't think we have all the puzzle pieces yet. For now, Zen Peak is gonna be put to the side as we move on to Bony Island. You know, there's a lot more houses than I realized. People definitely live here. Anyways, just to start us off, there is a hidden gnome right in this nook. Oh my god. I don't know if this has any significance, so we might come back to it later, but as of right now, I'm not quite sure. Thorn says, do you think the dinosaurs from PVZ2 also live here? I would think so, though there is a lot of dinosaur bones, which you're actually going to take a lot of pictures of dinosaur bones. This one? This looks important. This looks like a chomper. I don't know about you. This looks very chomper-like. We have a bit of a dino chomper. Here, we have big shark, or at least I think it's a shark. It has a fin, which makes me think of PVZ2, like Big Wave Beach, but that was a mech. Like, that was a robot that Zomboss had. So I don't know if it's related in any way. Maybe it's just a really big shark, but it somehow got up here, right, and died somehow. So possibly the water was higher. So I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna open the board, and I'm not gonna forget that the board's on the screen this time. There's also this little fella here. Oh, there's another one. Okay, there's like a lot of these chompers. Chomper dinos. I think we can pretty much infer just from this that chompers are descended from dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure it's easy to tell, so I mean I don't think this is really much of a big discovery. Now I do notice these other big skeletal pieces. I don't think it's like super relevant. They don't seem to really be connected to anything in particular. Underwater volcano spewing lava raise the ground and form islands, so the shark bones could have been underwater at one point. Yeah, okay. So you're thinking that this island was like risen, like from the water? This is a very volcanic area, so that does kind of check out. Also, I noticed Lucky's paper said this is Primal Chomper, which I don't think that's a PVZ2 plant, but there are primal plants in Jurassic Marsh. Possibly there was a primal chomper. Obviously it was huge, so I mean it couldn't be just planted, you know? Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. This chomper skeleton's being used as a decoration, which makes me think maybe they were hunted, like to extinction. Don't exactly know who did the hunting, because we don't know who lives here. This takes place in Hawaii. That's how Hawaii formed. You know? Maybe. Interesting. Wait a second. This might be important. This is like an antenna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's it for? Like satellite or something like that. But obviously this is really primitive. This is a big discovery. These buildings were built, they had to have been built sometime in the modern day. Or they had to have some sort of knowledge of like modern stuff. So that's actually a big find. That is actually quite important. Obviously they found fire already, so that's good for them. So this is like the other shark over there. Giant sharks. What if the natives are copying technology they saw somewhere? That's what I'm thinking. Like they're trying to utilize their own stuff to mimic what they're seeing elsewhere. Now one could argue, well, if we're thinking in PVZ2's perspective, that's a time traveling game, right? You're time traveling from time period to time period. What if somehow the primitive zombies got transported to like modern day or something? Because I know in modern day, like rifts can open and zombies from other time periods can go in. They may have witnessed and saw these things and wanted to mimic it for themselves. Now is a good time to address the gnome buttons. That means gnomes have definitely been here and have had some sort of interaction. Now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe clones existed in the prehistoric era, which I think really perpetuates the fact that these prehistoric zombies have seen things that they shouldn't have seen in their current time period and era. Now, this is probably, I imagine every location in this game takes place at the same time. Like, we're not traveling back in time just to go to Bony Island so we can play around a gnome bomb, you know? Also, I'm noticing Charles said, Millie, you're forgetting that all the zombies originated from modern day and adapted to modern time periods, or to those time periods. You're right, actually. But that doesn't exactly make sense to garden warfare, unless these buildings have been here since the prehistoric era, which could be the case, and they've just been stuck here the whole time, and like, here we are, modern day, these are still here, and these were all made during that prehistoric era by those modern day zombies. We have eggs here. I don't exactly know. I mean, these could be eggs of anything, but they're also of various size. I mean, one could think it's probably the dino chompers, because I doubt an egg of that size could sprout out one of these guys. I think it might be dino chomper eggs. Yeah, chomper eggs. Yeah, exactly. That is kind of interesting, because, you know, plants don't grow from eggs. I do believe they don't grow from eggs, so maybe they used to, or at least these chompers. What if the chompers had to get smaller because they ran out of food? That, I think, is actually rooted in history, in biology and evolution. We know that chompers are grown because of the Zen garden in PvZ 1 and 2. You grow them in the pots and, you know, that's how you get them. Theoretically, that's how that would be. Also, something has come up. Charles, friend, you have comic evidence. And this is in a comic. It's real. Alright, we're using FNAF logic. This is what a Dino Chomper looks like. Which does look like regular Chomper, albeit a little bit different color. These eggs do have spots on them too. And we know that Chompers have spots on them, or at least Dino Chompers do. I think what we can deduct from our findings here, using Plants vs. Zombies 2's lore and story, modern day zombies got time traveled back to the prehistoric era, Jurassic Marsh. These zombies are from modern day, which comes with the antenna on top of this house, which further backs up the whole fact that they're from modern day. Even further evidence is the cone in the volcano, because cones didn't exist back then. That's just a fact. And obviously we know that dinosaurs existed because of this painting here, and also the comic. So PvZ 2 lore is applicable to Garden Warfare 2, which I think is pretty obvious, but we've pretty much instantly deducted and deduced that entirely. Like, that is fact. PvZ 2 is canon. I think that's enough of Bony Island for now. We can come back to it later if we need to, but I think we've definitely made some big discoveries. We're going to ancient Egypt, so I hope you like sand. There is a sunflower like urn thing, and I think, yeah, this could be interesting. This could be important. We also have a boat. Goat boat. Goat boat. Goat boat. They seem to really like goats on their boats. Toot's asking if it's modeled off of Pharaoh flower. I think so. We can actually fact check that. Yeah, that's definitely the same. We have, ooh, Chomper. We got more Chomper significance. And there is no, like, desert Chomper variant. A human was once queen of Egypt. Interesting. I don't know if we can implement that in any way. It's apparently, oh, there's the button. No, a gnome's also in a vase. Okay. We'll see if I can find it. Wait, is it gone? Wait, what happened to the gnome? Did it drift away? I think they're trying to hide the truth from us, chat. This looks like some sort of form of raw zombie from PvZ 2. Looks like Bone Zombie and Raw Zombie had a baby. They got glowing stuff. And I don't think it's like electricity either. No, because this is like wood. Do you see that? That's like wood. There are raw zombies, which do take in the sun. So maybe these are powered by like sun energy, probably. But we have another vase. We have a pea shooter. So we got a pea shooter, we have a sunflower, and we have a chomper. We don't have a cactus though. You'd think that would be all the Garden Warfare 1 plants. I'd assume this is a zombie owned, like a zombie created place, due to the very huge zombie head here. Okay, before we look at this guy, we have a Crazy Dave's sarcophagus. We got Crazy Dave on the board now. Do with that as you will. What if Crazy Dave time traveled and died? This might be big. This might be pretty. We can't even open it. Like, we can't. I mean, not like EA would show us Dave's corpse, but you know. That implies something. Oh, there's also a big one right here. See, like, here's another Dave sarcophagus. So there might have been multiple Daves. There might be like a ton of Daves across time itself. Like a Dave-pocalypse. Is there a zombie that looks like this in PvZ 2? I don't think there is. Is this the Queen of Egypt? Wait, excuse me, wait. But Dave's niece was Queen of Egypt? Do you think this might be Dave's niece? Do we think PvZ1 is canonical to PvZ2? In PvZ1, Zomboss gives up at the end. Like, it's over, he put up the white flag. But in PvZ2, he continues to attack, so maybe that's, like, in the past. Maybe PvZ2 is a prequel to PvZ1. I think we're gonna go off the assumption that PvZ1 happened before PvZ2. Because that's, you know, it was made before PvZ2. Because in Z-Tech Factory and Zombopolis, there are Zombots, we can assume that PvZ1 probably already happened. Because they're like mass producing these things at this point. This definitely takes place after PvZ1 and after PvZ2. If this is zombie built, I'm wondering why they would have plants here. Maybe there was a different variant for pea shooter and chomper. Because we have Pharaoh Flower. And there is, yeah, right here. And there's a Pharaoh Flower character. You can play as this one. Let's look at the board, because I need to wrap my head around this. We have Ancient Chomper. Now I don't know if this is descendant from the Dino Chomper. What if Sandy Sands was taken over by zombies? Remember Garden Center, Garden Warfare 1, it got taken over by zombies, completely changed. You might be onto something there, because you're right. Which also makes it a little more interesting for the Dave, right? Because what if the plants did that instead of the zombies? That would make more sense. Then we have possibly Dave's niece, question mark? It's too much like a zombie, she was still human. Well, I think this zombie right here is a bit of a mystery. I don't think we really know. This could just be decorative. This could just be a fun little statue. I don't think we really have quite the evidence for that. Nothing is really lining up. I think all we can really piece out of Egypt, or Egypt, the plants used to have control over Egypt. Then the zombies took over, which explains all the zombie statues. There might have been Egyptian chompers and pea shooters of some sort. Maybe they were just regular and they were just dressed like that. We don't really know for sure. We know that Pharaoh Flower still exists because Pharaoh Flower is in the game here. But the most interesting thing is actually the lighting thing. The fact that they've been able to use, likely, allegedly, been able to use sun power to power up lights. Not really much to come out of this one, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's time to move on to the next map. I think they can infect. Just Zomboss went to the creation of the universe and sprinkled some zombies in there. Okay. We have our first bit of text, actually. Augustus Caesar. Zomboss. Gladiators were slaves and prisoners made to fight in the Coliseum. How would they be zombies? Zombies enslaving other zombies, capturing humans and then infecting them? Ooh, that's cold. You know, think about that. The fact that we know now that zombies can infect people, that is a plausible theory, that they literally just captured humans, infected them, and sent them into the Coliseum to fight. So that makes it canon that zombies invaded Rome. I think zombies invaded the entire planet. There is a gnome button right here. So you press that and it actually opens. Okay, hold on. This is a big discovery. There's a bunch of coins in here. Back over in Zen Peak, secret gnome area, had a bunch of coins. See where I'm getting at here? This could be like Coliseum, like reward money. Like this could have been stolen. Interesting. There's horses on this. Are there horses in any game? Oh, there's a cone guy. Though then again, the modern zombie thing, so this doesn't actually have significance. It's just funny, cone guy. There is a cart, like a wagon, like to carry people on. You know, this is kind of bringing me back to the wagon from Zen Peak. A chariot, that's what it's called. which horses would pull. Horses, yeah, they need horses to pull chairs, and there's the face with the horses, which just further proves horses exist. That's Atlas, the Greek guy who carries the world on his back, but it's a cone. Is this implying that the world is a cone? Are we bringing out cone Earth theory? Is that where we've come down to? Because if so, I'm all for it. That is kind of funny. Another interesting thing, there is a broken chain here. Maybe this is how they infected the humans. Maybe they chained them up, infected them, and then, you know, gave them a sword and shield right here. There's also a spear. And made them fight. Oh, hi, Techie. Am I funny? No. I'm not right now. I'm not being funny. Can I be funny? Do you have any tips on being funny? Be British? I don't think I wanna. Anyway, I think that's all of Rome. Basically, all we've really found is that horses exist. The world, the Earth, is a cone, and Zomboss used to rule Rome. We'll come back to it later, maybe. We're gonna start outside first, but there's gonna be a lot to look at. First, we're gonna look at this, and some of you might immediately recognize from this that's the drill from the turf map. I don't know if they're drilling, but we're gonna take a picture of this anyway. We'll probably figure that out. I might have to make these pictures pretty small because I think we're gonna come across a lot of stuff. We go this way. So they're like refining it, I guess? They're doing something with this green crystals. So this one, I think it's this one, right? Yeah, this guy. Got caved in, but he's in here for some reason. Maybe this could mean the gnomes are helping the zombies? Maybe these crystals have like infinity power for infinity time, and like in the gnome realm. I think they're refining these crystals. Yeah, these crystals into like this goop thing. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to power the magnet. The raw infinity shards are enough to power the chests. I don't believe that these are infinity shards because they're green. I also kind of want to look up in the sky here because there's this. And I've always seen this, and I've always been really confused by it. This could be like a gnome thing. It kind of reminds me of mushrooms. Also, I feel like I should just take a picture of the Earth. This Earth is spherical, which means it is not a cone. We have deduced that the Earth is indeed not a cone. Yeah, I'm sorry, cone believers. It is in fact a sphere. What? Oh, whoa. Who are you? Who is this guy? We have a frozen zombie. Who is Tom B? Mike. Zal. Interesting. Alright, let's go inside now. I think it's about time. What is that in the background? Is that the moon? We have a fish. Whoa! Zombie fish!
You know what that means? Fish!
Okay. That's going on the board. Okay. Zombie fish exists. Wait. No, wait, we need to take a picture of this. We know horses exist, and this would have been a horse. Would it not? That's questioning the legitimacy of horses. Maybe horses went extinct? Perhaps. Gnome button. Holy moly. The magazine with the stuff. Inventor the... Wait a second. Zombotany. So he created the Zombotany zombies. That's confirmed. Look at how much we got on Lunar Landing. It's kind of crazy. I believe that's the spaceball room, by the way. A little fun fact. I think from this angle, That's Space Ballroom. I will look when we get to Lunar, or to the turf map, to see if this building even exists at all. If so, on the turf map, if this building doesn't exist, then that might suggest the existence of multiple magnets on the moon. I think we've just about dug up everything. So let's return the backyard. Job well done. I think we can do one more map. What do we got? Drum roll. Oh boy. The zombie triceratops.
You know what that?
This is real. And you can't convince me otherwise. I don't really think we're gonna find that much in terms of like lore and secrets for this map. We'll take a picture of this. And it's a chomper and an imp. Wait! There's a Z on this. These are zombie fireworks. Why would there be a Z for zombies but also a pea shooter on it? Wait, the ones with Z's don't have pea shooters? Oh, you're right. Never mind. False alarm. Okay, so there's plant and zombie fireworks. Okay. I'm assuming this is glowing, so this is obviously the sun power energy. Whoa, wait a second. Hold on. Remember? Okay. So remember when we said that horses were extinct? This has a horse on it. Horses had to have existed. Why would they would put a goat on this? This would be a goat if it was. Okay, so horses actually did exist. Okay. Debunked something. Horses are back in. Okay, we got no button on the wall. I think I'm done. I think that's it for Time Park. Not really anything we haven't really seen before already. We basically just confirmed that horses are in room. Anyway, I think that's it for the stream. Hi everyone, Post Millie here. I just want to thank you for watching to the end of the video. This video took a while to get out, so I appreciate that. Also, I just want to bring up something kind of weird. So this video was streamed, and usually they don't get a lot of views as a VOD, but this one got like over 1.5 thousand views. So if any of you are watching this video that also watched the VOD, extra big thank you. That's crazy. In terms of when I'm going to stream this again, which I will definitely be doing, I'm thinking probably November 8th. My streams start at 1 p.m. PDT or PST. I don't remember exactly which. I don't remember which one we're on right now. Oh, and one last little thing. Again, as I said earlier in the video, Garden Fiesta is happening again on November 3rd, and I will be streaming it with Captain Flair on that day, so maybe pop your head and say hi. Anyways, I'll stop rambling in your ear now. Thank you again. Thanks a million. And I'll see ya later.